The more you're good to her, the colder she becomes. This isn't your fault. You've unconsciously exposed your neediness. Have you noticed that when you act relaxed, casual, like you could take it or leave it, she becomes proactive, passionate, even surprisingly clingy? But once you get serious and show her unconditional kindness, she starts becoming cold and dismissive, like she's a different person. Why does this contrast happen? The answer is simple: neediness. When you really like someone, you can't help wanting to chat with her, hoping she'll reply immediately, even sending long messages to show you care, frequently complimenting, pleasing, explaining, and proving yourself. This is strong neediness, a signal that says, I need you too much. In relationships, the more needy you are, the more likely you are to lose control. The more you crave, the cheaper you appear in her eyes. You become less scarce, even somewhat desperate. Conversely, when your neediness is lower than hers, she'll start actively approaching you, wanting your attention, even trying to please you instead. It's like walking into a store and immediately saying, I love this so much, I have to take it home today. The salesperson hears your urgency and immediately starts raising prices and creating scarcity. The more desperate you seem, the less room you have to negotiate. Relationships work the same way. Once you expose strong neediness, you're no longer the person with choices. She starts acting superior, ignoring and neglecting you. All your kindness and efforts might even be seen as burdens. The more proactive you are, the more she'll think you're unwanted or someone who can't live without her. The more confident she becomes, the more she'll feel that being with you is your advantage. All this happens because you're too eager to prove your worth, too desperate to be accepted. So you must understand, the most dangerous manifestation of neediness is unconditionally being good to her, revolving everything around her, turning yourself into a dependent without boundaries or opinions. When you hand over control of the relationship, you lose the right to equal dialogue. But we must also understand that neediness isn't wrong. It's essentially a response to attraction. As long as you like someone, you'll naturally have the impulse to get closer. The problem is that it's relative. It's not that you can't have it, but you shouldn't have more than the other person. Unfortunately, this desire is often hard to hide and unconsciously leaks through your every move. Chat frequency, message reply speed, whether you're eager to meet, whether you make small talk or apologize easily. The more you try to hide it, the more you expose it. The more emotionally intelligent someone is, the better they are at seeing through your thoughts from these details. So how do we effectively control this neediness? I'll teach you two methods. First, ignore her external charm. No matter how beautiful, gentle, or well-spoken she is, tell yourself, I'm not here to worship her, I'm also worthy of being liked. When you truly establish this sense of equality internally, your attitude naturally won't be pleasing or unbalanced. You'll send an invisible signal. I don't need you specifically. This is strength through detachment. Second, switch to a providing value mindset. Change getting close to her from taking to giving. I'm not here seeking attention. I'm here to share my emotional value, life state, and energy. I'm providing companionship without ulterior motives. I express liking without demanding responses. When you shift this mindset, your words and actions will quietly change. You're no longer nervous or urgent. You transform from a pursuer into someone worth approaching. At this point, no matter how perceptive she is, all she'll see is your confidence and attraction, not your neediness. Remember, true attraction never comes from pleasing, but from restraint and providing value. If you're willing to explore deeper, I'll continue to accompany you in discovering how to build a healthy, balanced, and lasting relationship.